Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. American Pickers star Mike Wolfe recently provided a major update on the series' return after a lengthy hiatus. The History Channel show hasn't aired any new episodes after episode 31, which aired on October 9th, 2022. So, it has been more than a month and fans eagerly await American Pickers' return with new episodes. So, when does the show return? Keep reading to find out the details. Season 23 started with poor ratings after the series shifted to a new time slot. Moreover, Frank Fritz's firing from the show added fuel to the fire, leading to some of the worst ratings in American Pickers history. However, the show is now returning soon, as confirmed by Mike Wolfe recently and previously by his brother Robbie Wolfe. On Sunday, the 58-year-old took to Instagram to share a pair of pictures from inside his 34 Ford Cabriolet. As per The Sun, the photos captured the beautiful wooden dashboard of the vehicle while also giving a sneak of Mike's dog Francie riding on the passenger side. In the comments, Adrian Young, a Los Angeles-based music producer, replied with 3 fire emojis and also received a response from the host. Mike responded, "At Adrian Young, hey, coming to California to film in January." Earlier this month, Robbie revealed on Instagram that the American Pickers crew is working hard to create new episodes. He also posted an update on the show's hiatus with a humorous picture. The picture showed Robbie piled with 2 other crew members in the front passenger seat of a car as they wrestled for shotgun privileges. He captioned the post, "It's Monday, and I called shotgun. The crew working hard bringing all new American Pickers in January." Fans flocked to the comments section as one claimed they needed more American Pickers episodes as a few weeks aren't enough. Robbie's reveal about the show's status comes after the latest American Pickers episodes suffered staggeringly low ratings. The show that grabbed 5.3 million viewers back in 2010 when it premiered on History Channel has dropped to 804,000 for its March 19, 2022 episode. In August, the show saw a further decrease in viewership after new episodes were moved to the 8 p.m. slot instead of the usual 9 p.m. slot. For months, American Pickers fans have been buzzing with questions. Was the long-running History Channel series done for good? Would Mike Wolfe ever return to the open road, digging through America's forgotten barns and dusty attics in search of hidden treasures? Then, just as hope began to fade, Mike Wolfe dropped a cryptic clue, one that sent the fandom into overdrive and sparked renewed excitement that American Pickers might soon roar back to life. It all started with a single post. On a quiet Friday morning, Mike took to Instagram, sharing a photo that, at first glance, seemed ordinary. It showed him standing beside the familiar American Pickers van, that trusty, road-worn companion fans had seen for over a decade. But sharp-eyed followers noticed a few key details that hinted at something much bigger. The caption read simply, "Roads are calling again. Time to listen." Within minutes, the comments section exploded. "Is Teachy show coming back?" One fan wrote, "Don't tease us, Mike," said another. Even Danielle, his longtime friend and co-star, chimed in with a sly comment, "You sure know how to get people talking, Wolfe." To understand the weight of that post, you have to know what American Pickers means to Mike Wolfe and to the fans who followed him since the show's debut in 2010. For more than a decade, the series captured the heart of Americana, one barn at a time. It wasn't just about antiques or deals. It was about rediscovery. Mike, Frank Fritz, and Danielle didn't just collect objects. They collected stories. But after years of traveling, change inevitably came. Frank's departure, shifting ratings, and the challenges of filming during uncertain times left many wondering whether the magic had faded. Even Mike himself seemed to step back, focusing more on his family, his restoration projects, and his home in Tennessee. Still, true fans sensed that Mike wasn't done. Picking wasn't just a job to him. It was a calling. So when that photo appeared, something in the air shifted. Fans noticed that the van's license plate looked new. Others pointed out the reflection in the window, a film crew's camera rig faintly visible, suggesting that production might already be underway. Even more intriguing was the location tag, somewhere in the Midwest. To fans, that meant only one thing. Mike was back on the road, filming again. A few days later, Mike added fuel to the fire by posting a short video. It showed him walking through an enormous, dust-covered warehouse filled with vintage motorcycles, neon signs, and classic Americana collectibles. As the camera panned over a weathered Harley and a faded Route 66 sign, Mike's voice could be heard saying, "You can almost hear the stories whispering through this place." Then came the kicker. "Feels good to be back." No further explanation. No release date. Just that. And a wink. Fans went wild. Confirmation. One user screamed in all caps, "Mike Wolfe just said the words. He's back." Others began speculating whether Danielle would rejoin him on the road, or if new pickers were being introduced to the crew. Behind the scenes, insiders began hinting that History Channel had quietly greenlit new episodes after seeing renewed fan interest online. Ratings had dipped in recent years, but American Pickers was still a cultural staple, a show that brought comfort, nostalgia, and inspiration. And Mike, ever the storyteller, knew exactly how to build anticipation. In a later post, he shared an image of an old map spread across a diner table, coffee cup stains on the edges, and notes scrawled in pencil. Across the top, in his signature handwriting, were the words, "Season? Route TBD." His caption, "Every road tells a story. Time to chase a few more." That single line reignited something, not just in fans, but in Mike himself. In a short behind-the-scenes clip shared days later, he spoke directly to viewers. "You know, it's funny," he said, standing beside a pile of vintage signs. "When we first started American Pickers, it was just two guys and a van. No one thought it would last, but people connected with it. Not because of the stuff, but because of the people we met. That connection never goes away. And as long as there are stories out there, I'll be out there too." The comments section overflowed with support and emotion. "Mike, we've missed this energy. Please tell me new episodes are coming. You and Danielle are American history yourselves." Meanwhile, eagle-eyed fans noticed something curious in one of the videos. A faint reflection of Danielle Colby herself in a shop window. Though she didn't confirm anything publicly, she later posted a photo wearing her antique archaeology jacket with the caption, "Always home on the road." That was enough for fans to lose their minds. "If Danielle's back, we're LLN." One comment read, "Best duo on TV. Bring on the new adventures." Sources close to the production later whispered that the new season, still officially unannounced, would return to American Pickers' roots. Smaller towns, local stories, less glitz, more grit. One insider described it as a love letter to the original spirit of the show, to real people, forgotten treasures, and the bond between pickers. Apparently, Mike had spent months reaching out to former sellers from past episodes, hoping to revisit them and see what had changed over the years. Some had passed on their collections to children or museums, while others had started picking themselves, inspired by Mike's show. It wouldn't just be about finding history this time. It would be about following up on it. Mike also hinted at something deeply personal. In a heartfelt blog post, he wrote, "When we started filming, it was all about the hunt. But as I've gotten older, I realized the real treasure is time. The time you spend doing what you love, with people who make it worth doing. The road's still calling me, and this time I'm listening louder than ever." That sentiment struck a chord with longtime fans who've watched Mike grow not just as a collector, but as a storyteller, father, and man who has carried America's spirit across decades of backroads. By the end of the week, American Pickers hashtags were trending again. Theories flooded Reddit threads and fan groups. Some fans swore the show's production trucks had been spotted near rural Illinois. Others said they'd seen the crew filming at a vintage car museum in Missouri. While History Channel has yet to officially confirm the return, everything, from Mike's cryptic posts to Danielle's subtle hints, points toward a grand comeback. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.